Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Esther the SD. I'm Esther, and today we're going to continue our series about acne. We're going to be talking about types of acne and grades of acne. So let's get started with the types of acne. We have two categories. We have non-inflamed and inflamed. And so we're going to start out with the inflamed. No, we're going to start out with the non-inflamed because it hurts less. So non-inflamed is going to be what's commonly called as blackheads and whiteheads. So what a blackhead is a comedone. And a comedone is all of that junk that I was telling you about in the last video, all that debris that gets trapped into your pores and follicles, but this one has clumped together and it's caused a plug, and this particular plug has been exposed to oxygen so that it's been oxidized and it becomes black, and it's a blackhead. Now a whitehead, also a comedone, but it's not exposed to the air, so it doesn't turn black, and it's called a whitehead. Then we also have milia. Milia is typically non-inflamed. It is a cyst. Oftentimes people call this baby acne, and that is what you can find sitting under your eyes in the eye area. Those hard little bumps. Very hard looking because they're cysts. It's just a bunch of hard debris stuck in the skin that typically needs to be lanced out. And in most states, you got to get that done from a physician. It's caused because typically under an over-exfoliating, just kind of depends on what's going on with your skin. But that's what milia is. It is actually acne, and it's a cyst. Now, let's move on to inflamed acne. Inflamed acne hurts because it is red, it's tender, and it's stinking painful. So let's start out with the least painful and the beginning of inflamed acne, which is papules. Right here. Papules are on the surface of the skin. They are raised. They are red or pink. They hurt, but you don't see any pus. Now, if that papule wasn't taken care of and it wants to continue to fester on your skin and progress, it's going to become a pustule. Keyword in pustule is pus. When you know it's a pustule, there's a bunch of pus there. It is what it is. So that pus is just the bacterial debris. It's just the waste from all those bacteria bugs just having a feast on your face. That's what a pustule is. And then after a pustule, the worst one is a nodular cyst. These are sitting underneath the skin, that big hard lump, huge painful lump is under the skin. You typically see a papule or a pustule on the surface, but underneath, so you got this little thing here, and then underneath is like whoosh, a big, what is it called? Those ice things in the sea. That's what a nodular cyst is, and it's stinking painful. It's hard to get rid of, but it is very much possible to get rid of it. And these are going to leave a lot of scars if you pick them and you don't treat them correctly. Because since it's sitting down deep into the skin, if you pick it, you're going to lose a lot of tissue, and that's what's going to leave severe scarring. Okay, so types of acne out of the way. Let's move on to grades of acne. There are 4 grades of acne, and we're going to start out with the lightest one. This is mild, so it is type 1. Type 1 has comedones. So we've got whiteheads, blackheads, a mixture of them, and they are concentrated into certain areas of the face, typically either the forehead, the nose or the chin, or a little in both areas. There's not a lot of it, but that's what it is, and they're all non-inflamed. Now, type 2 acne is a little moderate. You do have those comedones, you got the whiteheads, the blackheads, and then you also get a few papules and pustules. Not a lot, not often, but you get a few of them. And then as we move on to grade 3 acne, it's going to increase in severity. You have the comedones, the whiteheads, the blackheads, you have more papules and more pustules, and then you get occasional nodular cysts. And then as we progress down to grade 4, which is severe acne, that's covering over 50% of the face, you have whiteheads and blackheads, though it's the least of your concern because you have a lot of papules, pustules, and a very good, decent amount of nodular cysts. When you have grade 4 acne, it hurts. It hurts a lot, not only physically, but also emotionally, and it is a lot to deal with, but it is manageable. So next week, we're gonna be talking about certain ways to address the types of acne you might have and things that you should never be using for certain kinds of acne. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.